Good morning. The July 10th meeting of the Board of Estimates is now called to order. In the interest of promoting the order and efficiency of these hearings, persons who are disruptive to the hearing will be asked to leave the hearing room. Meeting of the Board of Estimates are open to the public for the duration of the meeting. The hearing room must be vacated at the conclusion of the meeting. Failure to comply may result in a charge of trespassing. Madam Deputy Comptroller, are there any corrections, additions, or deferrals on the agenda?
Good morning. For today's agenda, the board did receive a protest for pages 72 to 73, item number 5, which is B50005716, mowing, maintenance, and landscaping services for the Department of Public Works. That item will be moved to the non-routine agenda. We have the following items that are going to be deferred for 3 weeks to July 31st, 2019, and those are page 22, page 23, page 24, page 25, and page 26. And again, all of those items will be deferred until July 31st, 2019. I have the following abstentions to report. The Honorable Mayor Young will abstain on page 28, page 30, pages 44 through 46, and pages 47 to 49. The Honorable President Scott will abstain on page 28, page 30, pages 44 to 46, and pages 47 to 49. The Honorable Comptroller Pratt will abstain on page 7, page 8, and pages 84 to 85, item number 7. And Mr. Rudy Child, Director of Public Works, will abstain on page 86, number 9. And again, the item that is on the non-routine agenda is pages 72 to 73, item number 5. Mr. President and members of the board, that is the one protest received, the deferrals, the one item on the non-routine agenda, as well as the abstentions that have been reported thus far. Thank you.
Thank you. I would direct the board members' attention to the memorandum from my office dated July 8th, 2019, identifying matters to be considered as routine agenda items together with any corrections and additions that have been noted by the Deputy Comptroller. I will entertain a motion to approve all of the items contained on the routine agenda.
I move approval, Mr. President.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. The motion carried. The routine agenda items have been adopted. The first item on the non-routine agenda can be found on page 72 to 73, number 5, mowing, maintenance, and landscaping services for the Department of Public Works. Will the parties please come forward? Ma'am?
Good morning, Mr. President, Madam Comptroller, Mayor Young, honorable members of the board. Aaron Chair Smith, City Purchasing Agent for the Department of Finance, Bureau of Procurement. I have reviewed the correspondence from Ms. Trueheart and requested it not be considered as a protest, as Ms. Trueheart is not recommending an award to a competing vendor, but is recommending specific programs. The Mayor's Office of Employment Development has many employment programs, including those for city youth and returning citizens. Any enhancements or additions to those programs should be thoughtfully planned for maximum success. The Mayor's Office of Employment Development has stated that they fully appreciate the importance of helping Baltimore youth enter the workforce and advance their skills. The city's summer jobs program is one of the largest in the nation, supporting over 8,000 young adults. The city is also in its second year implementing Grads to Careers that provides free job training in one of 8 programs for graduating high school seniors who aren't going to college. The city also operates Youth Opportunity Centers, which offers a career pathway to several hundred young adults who are not in school or working. Finally, and perhaps most relevant, the Mayor's Office of Employment Development has partnered with DPW in the YH2O program that has helped young adults under the age of 24 obtain the skills for a career in the water industry. The Mayor's Office of Employment Development has stated that they welcome the opportunity to discuss these programs and consider other opportunities. The recommended vendor is fully compliant with MBE, WBE goals, filled out all employee Baltimore forms, and offered the lowest price. Therefore, I request that Ms. Trueheart's correspondence be forwarded to the responsible agency, Executive Director Jason Perkins Cohen, for review, and the award be approved as recommended.
Thank you. Ms. Trueheart?
Good morning.
Good morning.
State your name, Ms. Trueheart.
My name is Kim Trueheart, and I'm protesting this chiefly as a citizen, taxpayer, and youth advocate. I fully agree with the statements made by Ms. Scher. The city does have a lot of existing programs. However, we have a group of young people who are not being served by those programs. And they include the squeegee kids. They include, it came to my attention recently, there's about 67 returning felons who are between the ages of 16 and 24 in this city who are so desperate for jobs, and we've provided no pathway for those felons. It's unfortunate that we have felons at that age, but we do. And I think an opportunity exists in low-skilled kinds of programs and work for that kind of person in this city. And I don't know that we have any programs that's going to touch the lives of those squeegee kids, these returning felons, and another set of chronically, persistently unemployed citizens in that age group. And I've offered, based on receiving some information from the comptroller's office, this is a list of 2,500 vacant properties owned by Baltimore City which need maintenance. And I think that this group of citizens, if we train them, we equip them, we put them in the right kind of clothing, that they can go out and they can maintain, mow these vacant properties, 2,500. I don't know that this particular contract addresses those 2,500 properties, but that's an additional question that I have. I've costed out what a green crew would take to equip them, to pay them salaries for a 5-week period, to train them. And it's approximately $20,000 per crew of 6 young people and a supervisor to go around to these vacant properties that are owned by city and maintain them, cut them, clean them, do whatever is appropriate. Just coming here today, I passed over 15
Ms.
vacant
Truitt, I'm going to
properties.
ask you to wrap it up.
I don't know that those properties were owned by the city, but nonetheless, they contribute to the blight. I ask that the recommendation from Ms. Scher be taken seriously. I'd like to participate in whatever conversations take place.
And I'd like to just clarify that the grass cutting in this contract is purely at the reservoirs and pumping stations. We do have a separate contract for the vacant lot cleaning and mowing, and I do believe that Solid Waste is actively working with ROCA, who has programs for the exact youth that Ms. Trueheart is talking about, and I'm sure that that can be discussed as well.
Thank you. And I thank you, Ms. Truitt, and I thank you for pointing out those points. They're very valid. We know that we have a lot of vacant lots in the city, and we have a lot of young people looking for work. And I think that you both bring up very valid points, but I want to hear more discussion about this. So I would ask that we defer this item and make a motion that we defer this item 1 week.
So I request that this item specifically be approved, as in this is purely just for reservoir and pumping stations. However, it's the other contracts that really have the room for this type of program.
I still make a motion to see if this item can be deferred 1 week.
There's no second.
All right. Entertain a motion.
Mr. President, this is not a proper protest, but the board has the discretion to treat it as same. In that light, I move that the protest be rejected, but that Ms. Scher's recommendation be adopted, and that the secretary to the board be instructed to transmit Ms. Trueheart's letter to the director of the mayor's office of employment for further action.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Please note that the president abstains. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I just want Ms. Trueheart to know that I have instructed most of the agency that have contracts that can have youth added on it, that we do such. And Tisha Edwards is charged with that. And I think I spoke to you about that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As there's no more business before the board, we will recess until bid opening at 12 noon. Thank you.
Good afternoon. The board is now in session for the receiving and opening of bids. There are no addenda today. The first one is from procurement B50005574, corporate purchasing card services, technical opening. The prices will not be read. As I stated, this is a technical, and it is from Wells Fargo. The next one is Bank of America Merrill Lynch. The third one is M&T Bank. And the last one is JP Morgan.
These will be referred to the Bureau of Procurement for review.
The next item is from the Bureau of Procurement, B50005782, crack ceiling trailer/melter. A bid guarantee of 5% is required. Lynn. Dollar amount. That's a total dollar amount. The name of the firm is Chesapeake Supply and Equipment Company for a bid price of $174,230. That's $174,230.
Did they include a bid bond? Yes. Yes? Okay. Thank you.
She said they have a bid bond.
Yeah, they have bid surety.
Let me just fix this.
The next item is the
I apologize for the slowness. It goes to Bureau of Procurement for their review. Thank you.
The next item for the Bureau of Procurement is B50005791, OEM parts and service for Quinn generators and electrical equipment. No bid received. The next item is from the Bureau of Procurement, B50005805, OEM parts and service for New Way trucks. The first bidder is Maryland Industrial Trucks for a total bid price of $3,776,000. That's $3,776,000. The next bidder is Waste Equipment Sales and Services, Service LLC. That's Waste Equipment Sales and Service LLC, with a total bid price of $3,767,375. That is $3,767,375.
Okay, these will be referred to the Bureau of Procurement for their review.
And the last item from the Bureau of Procurement is B50005813 OEM Parts and Service for Cummins Engines. The firm is Beltway International LLC. The total bid price is $474,500. $474,500. This firm is Cummins Incorporated, doing business as Cummins Sales and Service. Do I read this?
Well,
Do I read that?
so did, I think, refer to the law department.
Okay. There is no total for the total bid price, and it is going to be referred to the law department.
So can you make just to make a motion to refer to the law department for review?
Yeah.
Have her second, and then,
I move that this item be referred to the Law Department for review.
is there a second?
I second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, it'll be referred to the law department for their review. All right, thank you.
The next firm is Harbor Truck Sales and Service, for a total bid price of $454,800. That's $454,800. And the last bid is from the Peterbilt Store, Baltimore. And the total dollar amount is $458,820. That's $458,820.
Okay, all of the bids will be referred to the Bureau of Procurement with the exception of the Cummins Sales and Service proposal, which will be referred to the law department.
There being no further business before this board, we are now adjourned.